Last day of corn. Here we go. Yesterday we ended up having a whole 4 calves. Went a week with 1 or 2 and then 4 in one day. It was pretty nuts. Weren't expecting that. We came out here to tag one. We knew there was one out here and we saw a different one. I was like, did I write the number down wrong? And then we saw another one, like, geez, what's going on? So that took out a big chunk of what we had left. And we might have another new one today. She's on a mission. This is kind of the new calf hangout spot back here by the trees. What do we got here? What do we got here? Nope. Everybody's got a tag. Those couple of those ones were from yesterday. Yeah, so what's farming? What's new in the farming world? Oh, you know, we're just feeding the cattle and I'm talking on the phone and we're farming cows, crops and stuff.
I'm just gonna gravel today for out there so you can level it up.
Nice.
Yes. He's gonna put a couple more back on for our
We could use some.
Just tell him when he comes if you want something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Morning.
You're in my way. Looks like Dad's paying bills. I was just thinking yesterday we could use some gravel. Oh, that's loud. And we got gravel coming. Just like I said the other video, Dad and I are on the same brain. Our brains are connected. Isn't it so nice how we can see out of these windows? Cal's getting dancy. Fancy looking. Ooh, he's got speed. Someone's gonna be a track star. In this area next to the silage bunker, we've had a lot of bales sitting here, and in previous years, when it rained, water would drain into here. Well, I kind of diverted that to run along the bullpen and get out of here, go to our dugout. So we had a lot of wet bales, and it'd be nice to prop them up and get them on something that drains a little bit better. Some gravel that's coming, and so we'll spread that out. And then also over there in that corner, we need a little gravel spread out over there too. Look at this guy, thinks he's cool. Hey, 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 hey. Hope you're not getting sick of watching us load corn into that planter in the morning. But this is the last time. Next we'll start loading beans in the morning. That's good. Are you helping today? A little bit? We're planting corn. Nice. Bye. We didn't do as good today.
How much? Which one's got more?
This one. I thought this one would. Here's something like that. Must be some spraying going on. Wow. The last day of planting corn with Brian.
No, it's not. I got tomorrow.
I'm not taking video tomorrow.
It's the last day, even though it's not the last day.
It's the last day.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
What do you got?
He's on the phone. I'm trying to get video of him driving away, but he's busy. 0 acres per hour. Burning fuel in my camera battery. Okay, there he goes. So we gotta change the oil on this Bobcat. We don't put very many hours on this thing. Probably put about 60 hours on it every year. It's under 700 hours on the total machine. We bought it used. And we just gotta find the plug. And then later today, oh, we also do have another air filter for it. And then later today, like I said, we got some gravel coming, and we'll spread that out. So we'll get that oil warming up so it seeps out of there a little faster. And we'll change the oil. Wheelie time. How about that, huh? Imagine that's how you do it. And I'm sure it kind of siphons itself out. So as it turns out, you don't just shove that hose right down there. You gotta take that little thing off. So that's fun. More power. How's that? Bucket's too tall. We're gonna need you to go faster than that, okay? Pick up the pace.
Time to make the donuts. That's all I got to say about that. See a rooster in the fence line. So here we are back out in the 240 acre field. I did 90 acres yesterday after I planted that other 80. So there's, you know, 150 acres left out here. We're gonna try to get that done today, and then tomorrow we got just a couple little small fields. That 18 acres that we killed off that alfalfa last fall, and then 50 acres at home that had cows grazing on it this winter. So they're quite a little drier. I was hoping we'd catch a rain on them. I'm gonna have to throw some dirt, put the seed in deeper. It's gonna have to be pretty precise to get that to come. It's getting pretty dry. We're gonna hammer on this for a while. I got about seed for 120 acres in here. When I run out, I'll call Cole. He's gonna bring me another 12 bags or so to finish this up. When I think of something good, I'll tell you later.
So that's just gonna leak oil everywhere, huh? That is just poor design. We always get asked what we do with our used oil. And obviously we're farmers, so we use it as a dressing on our meat salads. It's good for the skin and builds muscle. So while that's draining 2 gallons an hour, we'll start filling the jug. The barrel just ran empty. Alright, see you in 3 years. That ain't gonna work. Good thing I just spent a minute cleaning that one out. God forbid they put some angle on that thing, Jesus. Well, let's just make it parallel to the ground so it pours back out. Because who cares about the guy that bought one of these from us, huh? You're kidding me. Who's texting me? I'm aging 3x right now. By golly, it does work better. I almost forgot about this thing. That would have sucked. Especially if this would have fell off the back and then shoved up into that tire. You guys are gonna want to tune in to the next video. It'll be the best video of all videos. That wasn't very good. We got a 2021 tractor coming, brand new piece of tillage equipment, and we're gonna knock out a quarter. 160 acres of tillage fun, high powered, full intensity. It's gonna be awesome. This video might be a little slow today, but next video, you're gonna wanna see it. Get up in there. Oh, won't be long. We'll be putting some bulls in with these heifers. They've all been pelvic measured, got their shots, and then next February they'll start popping out some high quality Sonne Farms Black Angus calves. They do look fancy. Woo! Hey, that was supposed to go the other way. Just open and accepting tin or aluminum cans today. All right, I'll probably be stopping by.
This is kind of a cool area to me. You can see the boys' deer stand. I think you can see it back there. I wish I knew how to zoom. There's an old building site there and a big long tree belt there, and the deer kind of go back and forth between. Then over here there's a big slough. they like to come through from the northwest, and so it's just a lot of fun. Found out it's just easier to shoot a deer when they're walking toward you instead of running away from you, you know. So they sit up there, they chill out and let the deer come to them. I've always liked it down in here. It's kind of my version of the Black Hills. A little bit of hilly ground and trees and wildlife.
That's a couple years worth of drinking pop and the good stuff. Right now my mom's thinking, oh, but there's more in the garage. Don't worry, Mom, I grabbed those too. Plus I need a haircut and I can bring food home for Dad and I, so killing 3 birds with 1 rock, as they say, right? I did a horrible job strapping those down, and I'm paying for it. Watching them more than the road, it ain't good. What do you think I'm gonna get for these? 35, 40 pounds each of aluminum cans? I have no clue, but I'm gonna guess $95. Came out to be 135 pounds. A little heavier than I thought, but you know, I'm just so beefy, it didn't feel like that much. And I ended up getting like 45 bucks. So I was a little off there, but you know what that means. We're gonna go crazy at Arby's. It ain't RX. So this says 2 men in a truck. Well, if you put 2 men together and you take the T off, it says woman. What aren't they telling us? I don't buy it. Between the food, my haircut, and the gas it took to get here, we're in the red. But we did stuff. Yeah. You won't believe it. Just saw it. A sad, lonely Slappy on the side of the road. Must have flew out of some poor cattleman's truck. That's why you put them in the cab, guys. You gotta put them in the cab or they fly away.
I'm gonna pick on my sister a little bit today. When we were both in high school, we cultivated corn, you know, so went down the rows with these tillage machines and took the weeds out between the rows. She had the open tractor, which was a 620 John Deere with a front 4-row cultivator, and I had the 4020 with a add-on crappy cab. Eggers. It was hot in there and loud. That's why I can't hear good. Anyway, the flies would get bad in there, so my dad could put a can of fly spray in there. The wind was blowing towards the west, and my sister was cultivating to the west of me, so I started meeting her. She was coming from the other way, and I started spraying that fly spray, and I could see her driving along, and all of a sudden smell something, look over at me, and I gotcha. I love that. She remembers that too. Another time we were grinding feed, and with our John Deere, I think 700 or 800 grinder, can't remember, 780. There's a place where you put the commercial feed in the back. There's a lid you flip up, and that was a good place for the helper to ride. We were pulling away from one hog feeder to go to the next, and I could see her running to jump on the back, and right then I cracked it open and took off, and she dove for it and landed right in a big mud puddle. I thought she'd be mad, but she came walking up laughing and said, that was perfect timing. And that's all I got to say about that. Here's the moment I've been waiting for. A brown bag from town, a Coca-Cola. Cole went and got a haircut, said he'd bring me lunch back. So that's exciting. Oh, he really did get a haircut. That's a haircut.
Yeah. I haven't eaten yet, so I'm gonna go eat. Bye.
Goes the young phenom, and I'm gonna eat.
Gorgeous day out here. Let's see if we got some gravel. Give us something to do. Otherwise, we gotta check on some cows and see if they have hay, and I assume they are getting low on hay. So we'll have to bring some hay over to those cows, and they would probably like some more hay. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks about like 3 loads. Perfect. I can't see good. This must be what it's like being Hulk Hogan's ex-wife. seemed like they were ready for some hay. My net rat flew out. How easy it would have been just to keep driving. Hey, Dad's gonna be empty before I get there. Oh, we beat him. He's still way down there. That feller must have got all his planting and spraying done already. Going on vacation, taking the boat, leaving the kids though, looks like. Good for him. Oh no!
There's a nail there.
That's like $6,000 right there.
Yeah.
Some big rock in that stuff.
Somebody looks out for me. Somebody gets thirsty and hungry being in the field all day, so. Yeah, so he's either my best friend or with all this sugar, he's the Antichrist.
Something. It could go either way.
Thank you very much. Doesn't everybody love Jeff? Yeah.
I think that would take me a while. I think I'll hook up a tractor to the box scraper and then I can just drive around and level it. Probably do a better job that way. Be quicker, better job. Win-win. How about that? Looks like a nice place to put some hay. Not too shabby. It's funny, girls are always like, oh, it's so hard to shop for guys. Well, what am I going to get for a dude? They don't tell me what they want. I tell you what, the key to a man's heart is a pile of crushed rock and gravel. Write that down. You got to get that ordered before Christmas. That stuff gets frozen. So there's your heads up, ladies. Can't get much better than that. Didn't even know Dad came home. Hello? You're not holding on very good.
Why don't you miss the handle there? Yes, keep coming. Up. Ho. Good. We'll do 10 to a side. Probably don't need something to give out right about now. You're still a better man than me. Corn planting just seems so easy this year, especially for you, huh?
Yeah, I spent most of the corn planting jerking around. I got a haircut today.
But you,
I got a haircut today.
you fertilized a little, didn't you?
Yeah. So we got a few acres left, and we're gonna pull in, not do the whole field, but just get it started, get the planter set, because this is that 50 acres that we did a lot of calving in, and so they compacted it hard, then we chiseled half of it and tilled half of it, so the top is really dry, and we haven't had a good rain for quite a few weeks. But we're gonna try to make sure we're getting that seed into moisture, because you put some in dry dirt, some in moisture, some will come, some won't, and your stand's poor, you're losing yield. That calf's on the wrong side of the fence. Those really big hydraulic cylinders, they push that forward, and so that main beam kind of slides in, gets shorter, throwing the wings out. That's basically how that does that. Pretty neat. It is what it is. So you can see how fluffy and dry that stuff is. And so what we're doing to combat that issue is we're chucking these deep into the ground and clearing away that and trying to get into moisture.
pushing probably an inch and a half of crap out of the way. There seems to be good moisture there.
Yeah, that's moisture.
Farming like the West River boys do now.
It's like a prairie dog village. Alright, we think we're getting stuff figured out. We're into moisture, and that's kind of number one. When we throw those row cleaners deep in there, that thing plows better than our dang tillage machine. See if I can't get this calf back in, and we're gonna call it a day. I think that was the one. I think it figured itself back in, but you know, this stuff isn't that tight, so got out, it got itself back in. You know, with all this jazz we're trying to figure out, which I didn't take a lot of video of it because it's loud out there and we're having conversations that were boring. Deeper, softer, harder. The one thing that could solve all of our issues is a good inch of rain. A lot of times that's all it takes. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm gonna go grab a few brewskis with some friends. Dad's gonna finish this 50 acres probably in like an hour and 20 minutes. Hope you enjoyed watching planting corn. Next week we're gonna probably move in planting soybeans. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. A few months ago I would have joked that this dirt is drier than my love life. Can't make that joke anymore. Now if I said that I'd get in trouble. Funny how that works.